Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good something else, tea time. Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome back to Simply Forex. Welcome to the live stream. The live stream, we look at live charts. Maybe we have a trade, maybe we don't. I'm actually in a trade as we speak, which I will share with you. So we'll look at that. We'll also look at the news earlier on, because it was interesting news for the pound. And the interest rate decision. I know it was as expected, but the voting was interesting. And also, guys, this is your opportunity to ask as many questions as you like. So do not be shy. Yeah, come say hello and ask as many questions as you like, guys. So let's start with my trade idea. Actually, could we start by, I want to tell everyone how terrible the traffic is in Dubai. It's terrible. Not that you really care unless you live in Dubai. And if you do, you can probably agree with me. Dubai traffic is bloody diabolical. Anyway, let's focus on the trades, guys. And as you know, I was looking at Euro Aussie dollar. But before I look at Euro Aussie dollar, let's do a hello to everyone. So who else we got? Skelts, afternoon, Tom and VIP. It's a beautiful day here in Essex. Very nice. I'm in, yeah, very nice, Essex, okay. Father Sunglasses, hello, how are you? Father Sunglasses, you had a very good question yesterday and we went off on a complete tangent, which I enjoyed. Heath Hayden is on time. This is wonderful, Heath. From sunny England. I don't believe you guys. You're telling me it's a beautiful day and it's sunny. I'm not having it. I don't believe you. No, I'm only joking. I used to live there. We do have nice days. I miss the English summertime. Like here, it gets disgustingly hot, right? It's not a nice time of the year, you know, the summer, ironically. And I try to get home as much as I can in the summer. But I miss the English summertime, beer garden, having walks in the countryside, smelling the greenery. Yeah, there you go. Father Sunglasses says, Tom, how have you evolved as a trader? Father Sunglasses, you posed the big questions. All right, we'll give that some thought in a minute. Greg, good day, Greg. How are you, mate? Carlos, hello, Carlos. How are you? And Louis Esterhusen, the famous golfer. How are you? All right, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Let's start with the trade that I am in. CJ, let's not forget CJ there as well. I've just seen his name pop up. CJ, hi Tom, took some time off the charts, but I'm back for my slice of the pie. Exactly. We all want a slice of that pie. Are we talking apple pie, minced beef and onion pie, shepherd's pie? I like a pie. Sriyas, good day Tom, how are you? All right, Skelts, we'll look at pound CAD as well. Pound CAD, I know you want to sell it, but we need a structure break there first. Maybe we're getting it today. But let's start with the trade I'm in, right? And it's going well so far, okay? It was Euro Aussie dollar. It was the only thing I was looking at today. We're in a daily downtrend, right? Tick, lower highs, lower lows, right? We're in a downtrend. We had a nice bounce off a level of resistance. Okay, yeah, this, I know this is a green candle, but that wick is very bearish. I would class that as a bearish candle. Like I would class these as bullish. Yeah, look, price went up. Yeah, just look at wicks, right? Look at those wicks. Top wicks, where does price go? Down. Look at these wicks, where does price go? Up. Look at this wick, where does price go? Down. Yeah, we love a wick. Look at these wicks here, where does price go? Up. Look at this wick here, where does price go? Up. Yeah, you could have a strategy just based on wicks, right? You could. Anyway, yeah, got on one then about wicks. Got to calm down, but have a quick drink of whatever this is. So my trade, yeah, we were looking for sells. If we look at the H1, right, As you know, I was just waiting for a break of this level. Simple as that. We got the break. I entered. Right? Simple as that. I explained my trade earlier. I have pre-planned my trade. And when my plan played out, I entered. Simple as that, guys. It just goes to show how you must do your analysis in the morning. Right, or whenever you do your analysis, depends what part of the world you're in and what markets you trade. But do your analysis, yeah. Plan your trades. If X happens, I'll do this. If Y happens, I'll do this. If Z happens, I'll run for cover. No, I'll do this. All right, we got a break. I entered here, stop above here, and my first target you can see is down here. It's not quite 1:1. I'll be honest with you. And, but you can build a trade here, right? If you sell here to start with, and then price cut, this was the real perfect entry in here. And then price comes in here, you can sell again, right? And all the time, your risk to reward is getting better. And now look at this candle. This is a very good sign that, price is going to continue to come lower. And that's it, guys. Break of structure. Bearish candle, entered. Below the moving average 20. Yeah, what's not to like? There's lots to like about this trade. And this is the only trade that I'm in and the only trade I'm interested in today. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you first of all. And then also, guys, this pound reaction. Look at that. The pound got crazy weak, right? Look at any of them. Pound yen. The pound got crazy weak. I know it's had a rebound, but yeah, pound US dollar, it got crazy weak, right? So why did it get crazy weak? Well, let's have a look at the economic calendar. And as you will see, the interest rate decision was as expected. Yeah, there's rarely a surprise when it comes to the interest rate, right? If whatever's forecasted is like 97% of the time what it is, okay? But this is interesting, these numbers here. So the voting members of the Bank of England voted for a cut. So they expected no people to vote for a rate cut, which means to lower the rate. And actually 2 people did, right? So generally speaking, if the interest rate is cut, then the pound will become weaker, right? That's generally how interest rates work, right? So people, so a couple of members want to decrease this rate, right? Hence, we saw this pound weakness come into the market, right? It's since rebound, and this is a perfect example of why you probably shouldn't trade news, but I just wanted to clear that up, guys, all right? Okay, enough about me. That is what I've got to show you with regards to my trades, guys. So Father Sunglasses here. Father Sunglasses, I like these deep questions. I really do. So how have you evolved as a trader? Okay, right. Before I answer this question, guys, if everyone could please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, okay, we'd love to have you. And if everyone could please smash the like button, right? And my trade from earlier, my Euro Aussie dollar trade, which I'm in. If you would like my trade entries, yeah, my stop losses, my targets, yeah, then I will give you these every day if you join the VIP Trading Academy. I put all of my trade signals in there. I also put all of my tutorials, all my experiences, everything I've learned over the years, all into the VIP Trading Academy, right? And you can get access to this for free, right? Check out the link. The editor will put the link up, I'm sure. Check it out, guys. Yeah, come get involved. Right. How have you evolved as a trader, Tom? So I used to be crap. Now I'm good. No, I'm only joking. How have I evolved? So I sort of evolved from, right, an almost indicator trader, right? So back in the day, I was looking at indicators and was trying to create quite a mechanical entry for myself. All right. And I ended up going in chasing my tail with indicators, right? It was the worst thing that's ever happened to my trading. And you know, I'm not against indicators, you know, but for me it's all about price action. Price action doesn't lie. Indicators are lagging, right? Apart from fibs or, you know, but even they're open to interpretation. So I was a trader who was, you know, so I had certain indicators set up. I had a couple of moving averages. I had the MACD. What else did I have? Even used the Ichimoku cloud at one point. What else? Hikinashi candles. I looked at them. Anyway, I had this strategy based on indicators. And what would happen, I would have a very good week, right? And I'm like, right, I've cracked it. If I just keep trading this strategy with these indicators, I'll be a millionaire by Christmas. Okay. Then 2 weeks later, I have a bad week's trading, right? So what I do is change the indicators or add an indicator, right? Then for a couple of weeks, I have more good results. I'm like, brilliant. Those little tweaks really worked. I'm a genius. And then the third week, I had a losing week. And I'm like, right, we need to tweak it again. And that's what I mean by chasing my tail. I was just constantly in this indicator merry-go-round, and I never really had a fixed strategy because it was constantly evolving, right? And I just got lost, to be quite frank with you. You know, it was you know, like just down the rabbit hole. I was just, you know, just constantly trying to find the Holy Grail, and the Holy Grail doesn't exist, right? Don't trust anyone that tells you that it does. But my trading took a dramatic turn when I got all of that shit off my charts and started to look at price action. All right. Obviously, I understood price action a little bit. You know, you need to, even when I was using indicators. But that became my sole focus. You know, and this is how I can, you know, that's what I would say is, you know, one of my best skills is reading the charts, what they're going to do. And that all boils down to price action. So I just buried my head into understanding price action, got everything off the screens, apart from my trusty sidekick, the simple moving average 20, this blue line. And that just really helps me visualize the trade. And, you know, and then things started to turn around, right? I started to get some consistency. I stopped losing money. Right, and that's how every trader evolves. You go from losing money to break even to mastering your, mastering your art, and then making money, right? And then the next step is the consistency of making money, right? And that's how my trading evolved. Yeah, so it went from an indicator-based strategy to understanding price action, stripping everything away. You know, some would argue I have naked charts. I also trade naked. I'm only joking. I don't really, but you know that. So once I got rid of all of that and just understood pure price action, that's when my fortunes with trading started to turn around. So Father Sunglasses, another good question. I hope that helps answer that. You know, guys, and you know, we'd be interested in, you know, how you evolve as traders. You know, I get a real kick out of the VIP Trading Academy when I see traders reading the market beautifully. They're like, Tom, I'm seeing this structure break. I'm waiting for this level for a break and retest. I'm going to enter here, and I think, bravo. You know, you're really beginning to read the charts well and understanding price action. And if I've had a little bit to do with that and helped you in some way, then, you know, that makes me a happy person and happy trader. So yeah, there you go, guys. The lesson is to keep things simple. Yeah, not to put a too fine a point on it. Keep it simple. You know, I kid you not, right? I had like at the bottom of the screen, yeah, like this, I had two like indicators in here, right? I had about 3 moving averages on my screen. Yeah, sometimes I had this Ichimoku cloud that appeared on my screen, right? And that's what my chart looked like. Yeah, you know, try and make sense of that. Yeah, get rid of all that. Simple is best. And you know, that's when we was thinking of a name for this channel, right? We thought simply Forex. You know, it's all about simplicity and keeping it simple. And there's, yeah, I couldn't put it better myself. Keep it simple. Yeah, trading's as complicated as you want to make it, so don't make it complicated, right? Brad, hello, how are you? So yeah, I agree with that. A cluttered chart equals a cluttered mind. Yeah, it goes for anything. If you've got a cluttered house, or you know, if I have a cluttered desk, my desk here that I work on, you know, I want to keep it all nice and tidy, and you know, it just translates into everything you do, you know. So yeah, I totally agree with that as well, Father Sunglasses. We should get you on the channel. You should do some of this. You're coming out with brilliant phrases. So yeah, there you go, guys. Right, scalps wanted to look at pound Canadian dollar. So let's take a look at that. And it's all about this level in here, right? It really is this. So if we look at, so weekly chart, let's look at that, because I know that I like the weekly chart, right? For sells. So I know you wanted to sell this, scalps, is that right? I believe you wanted to sell. And so Brad's just put, are you holding through the news? Yes, I will hold through the news, because the news is US dollar news and I am in Euro Aussie dollar trade. So yes, I will hold through the news. Afternoon, Michael. Right, so back to the weekly chart, right? This is in a downtrend, right? Lower highs, these highs are holding, right? Lower lows. Even this candle here, that candle broke that low. So we're getting lower highs, lower lows. Weekly is in a downtrend. It is, okay? If we get a nice big bearish weekly candle, could we start selling? Yes, we could, right? We could. But it all depends on the day chart, right? So if we go to the day chart now, you can see this gray zone, right? This gray zone through here has become important for pound Canadian dollar, and it's important right now. Okay, it will be interesting to see how this daily candle finishes. Now, whether you class that as a high or a low, right? This is where we're at. Or, yeah, whether you class, or whether you just class this. Either way, this level is the important level. That low is the important level. Last low, that is a higher low, right? And it's all about this level. Okay, if we get a big bearish candle like this, excuse, I can never draw a candle. Honestly, it's not like they're difficult to draw. It's using a mouse though. If we get a big fat candle like this, it's fatter than the rest, and it's bearish, so we get a big bearish red candle like this, I am all over pound Canadian dollar, and I am selling this. I would sell it to here to be my first target, and then potentially all the way down to these lows. Because if I get this big fat candle, that would be a structure break, and it would be a downtrend. Right now, if this candle finishes exactly as it is now, not interested, right? Not even interested in buying, because if this low holds, then, you know, this wick has closed back inside this level, and therefore this low hasn't broke. And if anything, we should look for buys back up to here. Okay, but why do I not want to look for buys back up to here? Because of that weekly chart. Yeah, I really like this weekly level in here for selling. All right, so yeah, for me, yeah, it's all about breaking this low, and then I'm, excuse me, just hiccuping down the mic, and then it's all about sells. All right, Scalp. So I hope that helps you. Right, what else are we looking at? Let me have a quick look, guys. Can I just ask everyone to please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and everyone please smash the like button. I'm going to have a quick drink. Firstly, work this YouTubing, trading not so much. You know, don't do a lot of talking there, unless you talk to yourself, but then you're going a little bit doolally. Right, what else are we looking at? Shreyas, hi Tom, is there any simple way we could learn about Forex correlation? So Forex correlation is logical, right? So it's just some simple correlations, right? All of these Aussie dollar pairs are correlated, right? Forgive me if I'm stating the obvious here, right? But if I look at all the charts, right, and I want to buy Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, yeah, and I look at all the charts, I do my daily analysis, and I also like Aussie dollar, US dollar, right? Then you need to pick one, because both of these trades are Aussie dollar strength. So you need to choose one. Choose the one that gives you the best setup, right? You can't trade both because you'll be doubling your risk on Aussie dollar strength. Okay. It goes the same with, you know, any euro pair. All of these euro pairs are correlated. Yeah. If I want to buy euro Aussie dollar and I want to buy euro pound, then I need to choose one, right? Because they're the same trade. It's not exactly the same, but they're highly correlated. Yeah, it's euro strength. And I would just trade the one that gives me the best setup. Now, what you will find when I do my analysis of 28 currency pairs, I will find correlated pairs, right? So the other day, for example, I was just looking at my trades the other day. I wanted to buy euro pound, and I wanted to sell pound Swiss franc, right? And these are correlated. This idea is pound weakness. This idea is pound weakness. So these are correlated. And I ended up trading pound Swiss franc, right? And we had a good trade. I just chose the one that gave me the best setup. So those are simple correlations. And when I look at 28 currency pairs, I usually have pairs that are correlated. Yeah, because you will see a theme. You'll be like, right, there's some euro strength in the market today, or there's some Canadian dollar strength in the market, right? Now, some of the less obvious correlations are things like oil and, again, they're logical, and Canadian dollar, right? So if oil is strong, then Canadian dollar is strong. Why is that? Because Canadian dollar is one of the biggest exporters of oil. So if oil is at a high price, they're making some nice money on their exports, yeah, driving up the price of Canadian dollar. Sure, there's a little bit more to it than that, but generally that's what's happening, right? You've also got correlations to understand in terms of your flight to safety. I've done a little vid on this the other day. I've done a tutorial on this, I believe, the other day in the VIP Trading Academy. Check it out. But you've got yen, but yen has been a funny currency recently. But typically speaking, yen, Swiss franc, gold, you are gold, and more recently, US dollar, right? These have all become flight to safety currencies, right? So if the shit is hitting the fan from an, you know, from a economy point of view, right? Or, you know, there's war, which there is, right? You know, so, you know, these will all gain strength, You know, if the shit's hitting the fan economically, these will gain strength. If there's, you know, unrest, war, this type of thing, these will gain strength. Okay. And as a result of that, these are negatively correlated with the indices, right? So if you look at the S&P, yeah, the FTSE 100, you know, any indice, if these are going south, right, which is a good indicator that the economy is not good, these will go up. So they are negatively or inversely correlated. All right, and then I'm trying to think of any other correlations. They're generally the correlations you need to be aware of. All right, and that's just something, there's no easy way of learning that, but you know, there's not a lot there to learn, right? And I'll tell you what helps you as well is looking at 28 currency pairs. If you analyze all 28 currency pairs, you will have a good understanding of what is strong and what is weak. All right, so yeah, I hope that helps you understand, you know, this idea of correlations. Good question, Trias. We like these questions. Skelch, yes, I'm looking to sell, but structure has to be right. Yes, Skelch, we need to wait for that structure break. And yes, Japanese yen has been a nightmare. Okay, and also keeping an eye on Swiss franc pairs. Guys, has anyone else got any questions for me? So guys, don't be shy. If you haven't, I've got a little thing we can do. We can play, drum roll please, editor. We can play the guess the candle game. Okay, didn't really sell it that well there, did I? But that's what we're going to do. We are going to play, would you trade this candle? Father Sunglasses, do you take into account the spread before you place a trade? Not really, no, right? So I want to be, first of all, with a broker that gives me the best spread possible. So one of our preferred brokers right now, you can get 0 spreads, right? So check that out, guys. As part of our free VIP training academy, we can also get you access to very good brokers. All right, so check it out. It's a no-brainer. Sign up. But no, generally no, right? It's just, again, it's a thing I can't control. You know, I can't ring up my broker and say, I'm not happy with the, you know, 0.1 spread on euro US dollar. Can you make it 0? They'll be like, no, bugger off. Yeah, it's something I can't control. Yeah, so I don't lose sleep over that. You know, I'm aware of some of the currencies that have higher spread than some of the others, you know, but no, there's not a lot you can do about it. I'm not gonna not trade a pair because of its spread. Having said that, you know, I won't trade exotics for that reason, right? So if you look at, I forget what the symbol is for peso US dollar. Does anyone remember? Okay, so the US dollar with the American peso. So look at the spread. Look at that spread. So 30. Okay, so news. Okay, so news just come out. So that's why that spread increased. Okay. Oh, Euro Aussie dollar, is that coming down? Okay. Right, guys. So I'm just going to check on a trade. It's hitting target as we speak, guys. Bear with me 1 second. So my first target was. Okay, so let me just check this. Okay, so nice trade, guys, on Euro Aussie dollar. Happy with that. It's just hit target. Again, guys, I put this trade in the VIP Trading Academy. If you want this trade, come join the VIP Trading Academy. It is free. Okay, so yeah, Euro Aussie dollar, we had a successful trade. Right, let's go back to what I was saying. So let's go to the peso US dollar. And you saw how much that spread jumped during news. Right. So look at this spread, right? Look how much it changes. 30 pips, 33 pips, 29, 33. It was up at 70 when the news come out. And obviously, when news comes out, the spread increases. So you must be aware of that when we think of spread. Okay. But secondly, look, I just don't want to trade that. You know, if you sell here, you know, you'll probably enter up here. Do you know what I mean? The spread's too much. Now compare 34 pips. Now look at euro US dollar. 0.2. Yeah. So I know which one I want to trade. So I don't trade exotics for that reason, that the spread is too leery, for the want of a better word. All right. Right. What else are we looking at here, guys? Okay, Skills. Tom, have you traded both CFD and spread betting? And if you, what you? I haven't done spread betting. CFDs, yes. Yeah, but I just trade spot generally. Okay. Also, overnight swap fees. Yeah, again, swap fees are a thing. They eat into your profits. But again, you cannot control that. Right, I'm still not going to take a trade because I think, oh no, the swaps are terrible. Yeah, so it's just part of trading. I can't control these things. All right, it's nice if the swap is positive. Don't get me wrong, we like this, right? But yeah, can't be helped. Right, guys, we are going to play drum roll. We're going to play guess the candle game. All right, now. What I'm going to do is randomly pick a pair. Bear with me. You will enjoy this game, I think. And if you don't, then... sorry, guys. Aussie dollar, US dollar. Yeah, so I was potentially interested in this break of Aussie dollar, US dollar. Yeah, I mean, because look, I mean, look at that. It's looking good for a buy, but the weekly chart is telling me to sell. So we'll stay out of that. But I was interested to see if that broke today. Right, we're going to play guess the candle game. What would you do on the candle, right? So I'm going to close my eyes, right? Bear with me. You will enjoy this game. And if you don't, blame the editor. I'm going to randomly pick a currency pair. Right, Euro, Aussie dollar, funnily enough. Okay, got all sorts of alarms going on. Let's take a quick look at that news. How bad was it? Okay, it's a lot worse than expected, really. Okay, right. Anyway, let's focus on this. So Euro, Aussie dollar. Okay, now I'm going to scroll out on the day chart. Again, I'm going to use the Back to the Future button, and I'm going to do this closing my eyes. Okay, and we are here. Okay, and for each candle, excuse these lines, guys. These are those targets. Now, okay, right. So let's look left. All right, so here we go. Here's our first candle, guys. We are looking at this candle. This is the day chart, and your options are, right, I'm going to give you, let's say, 2 minutes to give me an answer. So please give me an answer in the live chat, guys, on what you're going to do, right? So Euro, Aussie dollar, this candle right here, would you buy, sell, or stay out of the market? So everyone right now, what would you do? Okay, Skelts would buy. First one in. I'm going to have a drink while I wait for your answers. Okay, Is would stay out. Peter would stay out. Only one previous would stay out. Father Sunglasses would buy. Vanessa would stay out. Stun Legacy would buy. Anything with legacy in the name sounds very regal and important. I like it. Okay. your 2 minutes are up, guys, right? So, what is going on with my screen here? Okay, so I would agree with the buyers. I would buy this market, right? So we are in an uptrend, okay? We're above the moving average 20. We've bounced off it really nicely, yeah? And, you know, I probably wouldn't have taken this candle because it's at resistance, but this one has broken this level, okay? Excuse me. So I would buy, I would be looking for buys, let's say. All right, and we're going to go one step further now. So we're going to now look at the H4. And we're going to try and find where we would buy. So if this is, so I like buys, right? And this would be, I would write this on my list of trades for that day. And I would give them to you during the morning analysis vid that I do, okay? Now, I want to buy this. So let's drop down to the H4 and see where the hell can we buy it from. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to find a couple of areas that we could trade from. So this seems like a good area, right? Yeah, that seems like a good area for me. Yeah, that seems like a good area. I mean, you know, why am I in? Because we've got this level and we've got these levels. So these would come into consideration, right? This level here, this level here. All right, but this level makes the most sense, right? And then what we'd like to see is the moving average 20 catch up, yeah, and then H1 come down, make a bullish candle, and then we can start buying. I'm not, you know, when I see a daily candle, I'm not like buy, right? I'm not a maniac. Okay, so I'm going to find some zones to buy from, and this would be a good zone. Okay. Now, obviously, I don't know. What is the date here? I don't know what's going to happen here. This is Monday, the 24th of April, 23. Yeah. If I remembered this, I am sadder than what I thought. Okay. Now, we are going to look at the H1. Right? H1, I'm even going to say there's a little level through here. Okay, which corresponds with, you know, there's some resistance, now support, and the moving average 20. So I've got my two levels. All right, I'm going to play this along on the H1. So I'm looking for a bullish reaction in here. We could start buying, or this H4 level, and we could start buying. All right, this is interesting. Let's see how it plays out. I'm just going to do it at one speed. Okay, this is interesting, right? You've got a decision to make here because it hasn't retraced to either of these areas, right? And we've got a nice bullish candle that broke this level. Okay, now the next question, right? On the H1, would you buy this candle, stay out, or sell this candle? Obviously, okay, sell is not an option because the day chart was telling us to buy. So would you buy or stay out with this candle, guys? Everyone, please leave your answer in the live chat. I'll give you a couple of minutes. Okay, so Is would stay out. Only one Prev would buy. I thought that said Perv to start with, but it said Prev. Forgive me. Peter would buy. Stun Legacy would buy. Vanessa would buy. Offman would buy. Anonymous user. Ooh. Who could it be? Would stay out. Buy as long as beaten the wick. It has beaten the wick, definitely. Price has closed above that wick. Scalps would buy. Okay, I'm gonna try and get a little bit more information here. There isn't any. Would I buy that? Okay, yeah, let's buy it, right? I would buy this, and then I put my stop below these lows here. Okay, so I'll probably put my stop around here. All right, so we are risking 40 pips. So at the very least, we want price to get to 556. All right, so 40 pips away. Okay, so let's see. I would also look at the H4 at this point. I just wanted to make that out, but sometimes in replay mode, the H4 obscures things. But I would look at H4 as well. Let's play this along. Okay, we get our winning trade, right? Well done, everyone. Yeah, good analysis, right? We entered here. Remember I said my stop was a little bit below here, right? And we were looking for 1:1. And as you can see, right, like I said, it was about 40 pips stop loss, and we were looking for 40 pips profit, okay, which you can see we get. Yeah, it comes up and hits. So everyone, you have just had a successful trade. At this point, I would close 80%, right? And let 20% run. I also don't like these hourly candles, right? But so we've taken 80%, right? Let's play this along, and I'll show you how I would trail my stop. Okay, so my stop is here. 20% is still here at the moment. Let's play this along. Okay, right? So now what I would do, my stop was down here. You can see it had a lovely move off of this level. Yeah, I love that when you get what was once resistance becomes support and it coincides with the moving average 20. That is a thing of beauty. Look at the reaction you get. Okay, so now I just move my 20% from here to here. Right, so we're more or less, not quite, but we're more or less at break even, and then we'll play this along. Okay, I would probably move my 20% from here to here, and there's this level through here that's formed, and I'll probably put my stop loss to here. Right, so no matter what happens now, that the remaining 20% can make 12 pips, or it gets stopped out. But we can only make profit on that 20%, right? I'm not liking this big bearish H1 candle either. You know, you can see sellers are starting to come in here. All right, let's play it along. There you go, taken out. Yeah, I would say, you know, how stop, like I said, we put it below here. I would say maybe we just got taken out. And you can just see structurally, guys, how prices stop making higher highs. You can see sellers come in here. The trend is slowing. Sure enough, yeah, it's starting to break these lows. Yeah, I would hazard a guess that price does this. Okay, so let's play it along. That's news. Okay, so it's news driven. All right, so look at that. Okay, so there you go, guys. All right, so great trade. You decided this trade. You found the daily candle you like to buy. We went to the lower time frames. We found an entry. What a wonderful trade. Yeah, and keep it as simple as that, guys. And guys, if you enjoyed this analysis, firstly, come join us. Yes, subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. Also, guys, we are giving free access to the VIP Trading Academy. That is free if you join one of our preferred brokers, so check that out. And also, guys, if you haven't already, come join our trading community. Okay, come join our free Discord channel. Excuse me. All you need to do is create a username and we let you in. All right, guys, and on that note, we're going to call it a day. Hope you've enjoyed the vid. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow.